Hey. Good morning. Looky. I got my beautiful sister Jean here today. Jean, would you like to say good morning?
I just want to say hello to everybody. It's great to be here, Chris. Thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, you are very welcome. And I've had experienced some tough technical difficulties. Excuse me for the last couple of days. I apologize. I will take the heat because that's what I do. Now, it restreams tough sometimes, but listen, I want to say I love you, Gene. I want to thank you personally for all that you do. You have basically came from nowhere a few years ago, and boom, you haven't stopped. I know Ash Bafar loves you with all his heart, and you keep us going. But let's get into the birthdays. Let's get into the prayers, and then Gina Leva's going to get into it. Here we go. Good morning. I love you all. I love every one of you, no matter who you are. I don't have favorites, but she's one of them. Ha! Sorry, but that's just what I do. I love every one of them. I love y'all equally. So happy birthday to Momita Naskar, Alex Warden, Harrison Yamani, Predominus, and Kimberly Torcas. See, with Jean on here, I cannot make a mistake in the names because she can correct me right when I'm on here. I love that. All right, prayers for healing. I did take a few off because the people aren't responding to me. I'm going to continue doing the prayers. For here's grandson, we're going to keep him on the rest of the week for prayers for healing. Robert Stifler and his wife, we're going to pray for you. Dustin Groh, big surgery coming up on the 17th. That's 5 more days. We're praying for you, Dustin. Margaret Seagroves, we're praying for you. Anitra, we're praying for you. Peter Rogers, Phil Lard's mom, we're praying for you. And Phil, Richard Merlino and his Parkinson's. Let's keep him definitely in our prayers. That's not something fun to go through. Don Riviera, Kathy Krusky's mom, Dave Flores' father, Fatmata, Teresa Pierre, Wally Cochran, Melissa Ann, and her friend Sam, Jerry Nix, Myra Aquino. What am I going to say to who? Come on, Nellie.
Nelly. Yeah, baby. I practiced. And it's Myra Aquino.
Oh, I knew it. I was waiting. I have a friend that has the same last name, and I never say it right.
Key to my heart, Aquino.
It's easier now because I don't have to look at text messages. Thanks, Gene. I lost my place now. Okay, where's now? Okay, and God's Time Thomas, which Gene brought to my attention, his father. I'm going to keep him on there because I know his father is. Both of them need prayers. Let's put it this: it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I want to pray for him, so keep that up. Brenda Herr, Bob Pierce and his wife Mary, Stephen Brocklehurst, Norelli Workout and her sister. She's back home. She's in a lot of pain. It's nerve stuff. Something like I have in my feet. It's painful, but we're going to keep her on the prayer and you, Norelli, because we love you. Bill Mustin, John White, smacking it out every day with these videos. I love it. You wait till you see today's. John wrote this. I don't know. Well, John's coming out with this tomorrow, but he's got such a way of words. I love it. I mean, he should be writing books. That's how I look at it. But we pray for you, Bill Mustin, John. Bruce Kirstein and his brother Edmund. Judy Miller and Russ, we're praying for you. Pat Parent, her daughter, and their neighbor Dennis, we're praying for you. Chloe, Julie, we're praying for you. Come on, Chloe, let's get you back and singing again because I missed that. Judy Reese, we're praying for you. I know you're healing up. Tina Metcalf, God, please give her that liver. I want to meet Tina. Tina, I'm going to meet you someday. So just keep positive, sweetie. I know it's a tough time to go through. Terry Thompson and her mother, Loretta, we're praying for you. Roy Davies and her eyeballs. Look at I don't care about my eyes, Roy. Give Roy all the prayers today. My eyes are good. I want Roy to have all my prayers today. Cindy Hopkins, Grace Tammanjohn, William DeLorme, Harold Fox. What do we say about Ruth Pace, Gene? Come on.
We love you.
You got it.
I rehearsed.
Yep. To all my future people coming on here, you got to remember that because I'm going to get everyone. John White and Jonetta, be ready because and Peter Shore, you're all coming on here in the next couple of days. Red and Jane's mothers. Red is coming on at 1:00. I try to talk to Red every single morning. He's doing a phenomenal job out there with his educational, we say it, information. Pay attention. He's got some good stuff about a lot of good things. So, Red, I love you. You know that. Sandra Fenning's mother, Seeds Academy. That big graduation's coming up. P&G, we're praying for you. Ashma Farah. Who is Ashma Farah, Gene? I don't know. He's some guy that wants to change the world, who wants to help people out. So why not pray for this guy and his wife and his kids? Because he's awesome. Ashma Farah, we love you. Marty DeGarmo, I didn't get an update, but he was doing good yesterday. I think he lost a pound. He's fighting through it. He'll be back. He tells me he's going to be back stronger than ever. He said he's got all kind of crazy ideas coming. And we're going to pray for him and the DeGarmos and Zachary and Don and all the kids. We're going to keep it up. Me, throw me some prayers. I'll catch them all. My daughter, my son, my kids' mom, the dogs, my kids' spouses. We love you. Keep praying for us, man. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. People beating cancer. And I'm saying it, God, we're going to beat this cancer. You ready? Zendaya, we're praying for you. Nancy Vang, we're praying for you. Adriana Dodds, we're praying for you. Carl Everett, Tina from my work, Phil Smith, Kenneth Fung, Tom Taylor, Dane and Darius, Robin Noble, Mr. Gene, Chang Yang, Joyce and Melvin Hicks, William Carmichael, and Patty Prescott. We're going to beat this. Together, we're going to beat this. We're going to be with there. God is with you. Woo! Before I bring on this lovely lady, I heard a prayer shared today. And it was Billy Graham, because I love Billy Graham. He was talking about this great hockey player. And one of the things he used to say is, you only got one pass. You only got one pass. But you got plenty of different paths of your future. Welcome to this company. That's where it's going to take us. On that note, and Julie Wen, by the way, was live with Suker and his family. And it was cool. Great live she did on there. Go check that out. It's on our YouTube channel. I love Suker and Tabitha. They had their brother or sister. I don't know. But it was a family affair. Sherry Nursery was there. Way to go, guys. That's what we're talking about, getting in contact. So on that note, I have, and I'm going to say this from my heart. I've never met anyone like her because she has nothing but love in her heart. She's got no negativity whatsoever. I've even tried talking to her a few times, and she's like, I don't want to go there. That's great, because that's what I wanted to hear. Ash Mafar has recognized her many times. When Ash does come on here, he's always saying, hey, Gene. Hi, Gene. And don't get jealous. That's just listen, Gene attracts positive people because she's a positive person. She has done amazing things in the last few years. She's on Andy Burke's, now I'm forgetting the name. Her and Red Andy, what's it called? Blue
OP Digital Blueprint.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, Andy. OP.
And it might happen today at 3 o'clock. Andy's schedule is crazy. So just kind of watch this space type of thing.
Thank you. So on that note, I think you're a wonderful person. Not only is she beautiful on the outside, but definitely inside is absolutely gorgeous too. She does have a heart of gold. And all I know is she brings joy to my heart when I see her speak, because she's a very good speaker. She comes from a background of craziness. She's an artist. She's an entertainer. She's everything. And on that note, again, I want to introduce my beautiful sister, Gina Leva. Gina Leva, bring it. Let's see what you got. Let's show some excitement.
Oh my goodness. How am I gonna follow that? How am I gonna follow Wasim and Aisha yesterday and Narelle? And I actually want to sincerely share my appreciation to you, Chris and Marty, for creating this like the last couple weeks of bringing people on. I have been so inspired, so uplifted, so impressed. Really impressed with the caliber of human beings that Ash Mufara has attracted to this company. So it's very humbling, and it's especially humbling when, and this, Norel, this, I could get emotional talking about this. Before I came on this morning, I was flooded with well wishes. Good luck, Gene. You can do it, Gene. We're going to be watching, Gene. And if that doesn't make you emotional, I don't know what does. Where does that happen but here? This is like such an extraordinary family. And I had a whole bunch of things I was going to talk about. And I talked to Narelle and I said, you know what? I'm just going to have to just let it flow because, I have so much love and passion around this company. And there's just so much to talk about, so many exciting things. But it's a miracle, this company, that a person like me, very introverted, even though people do not believe it. I am extremely introverted to the point of being almost reclusive. My preference is to be alone, right? So someone like me can come into this space and feel safe enough to be myself, to be my full self, and share and not feel. And even if I was attacked, because we know we have spoof videos. Hi, Marty. We have spoof videos made about us, right? The minute you start opening your mouth, somebody makes a goofy video for you on YouTube with you mouthing something. So even with that, I can laugh at it. I can't be worried or afraid or concerned about it because it's nonsense. And I have all of you, all my family, supporting me and sending me love all the time, day in and day out. So I wanted to shout out to Narelle Warcon. She every Wednesday, it's early for the US, but it's evening for her. She does these like really content rich videos. And this week she put in some quotes that I told her, I said, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I was going to talk about, which is essentially being yourself, your real self, and doing it in a space where people see you and they don't just see you, they see the real you, they see the best you, the better you. Like when you talk about me, Chris, like if you talk to my family or people I used to work with or whatever, they wouldn't have that impression because I could never be myself fully in those situations. But somehow Ash Mufara, especially, he sees right through all your filters and he just goes right to the heart. And when people see you that way, it makes you be more of that and more of that. It lets it open up like a flower. And that is what we have here. Each of us, I think every single person on this chat, anybody watching is going to say, yes, I have felt more myself since I joined this company than ever before in my life. And it's really, really, really wonderful when you can spend time with people like that. So here are the quotes that I thought were just too awesome not to share. The first one was, your impact doesn't need to be loud to be real. And I thought that's so perfect for someone like me because I want to take, when I'm surrounded by people with thriving YouTube channels and in forward motion and doing all and running meetings and all this. And my heart wants to take a gentle path, a quieter path. I work more energetically than anything else. And I'm sort of proof positive that works. That's me. And that's the way that I function is I become more myself on the inside and that radiates out. And then somehow the world changes. Somehow the world sees that and morphs in front of me because I was authentic on the inside. When I'm not, the outside world doesn't reflect the best. So this is my call. I have a soft spot for the people out there that are introverts like me that are want to take that gentler path, that maybe slower path, quieter path forward with the company. We don't all have to be like loudspeakers, like Chris had said, or because that's not everyone's personality. There's no one else like Marty, no one else like you, Chris. And if we tried to be it, it would be ridiculous. It would be comical. Speaking of comical, I'm going to go outside my comfort zone because I feel safe to do that. And Narelle inspired me. She's just inspired me right and left because she told a joke to break the ice. So I've got a joke for you. It's really bad, but I'm going to do it anyway. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Doris.
Doris, who?
Door's locked. That's why I'm knocking.
Oh.
Okay, I got another one. One more. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Little old lady.
Little old lady who?
Hey, I didn't know you could yodel. See, this is why I don't do comedy, but I feel so to do it. It's totally
I
ridiculous,
gotta
and
say
I
this,
just wanted to
Gene,
share that.
Gene,
I actually,
Gene,
I
I love
in all
you.
seriousness.
You're
What's
fired. Don't ever do that again. I'm just kidding.
did I write? You need to erase that part,
No, that
Marty.
was funny. I'm just
So,
joking.
no, it shows that we're all like, if people have a like look at me and think of me a certain way, they can see now how human I am, how ridiculous I can be, and how safe I feel in your presence. And so that's what I wanted to start with. I could just go on and on and on, but I really want people to feel like they can be themselves here, because Ash has created this space where we can fly high, we can fly fast, we can go nice and slow, we can sit on a tree branch for as long as we like, we can do whatever we want, because that's what he's created, is a place for us to be ourselves. So that's what I wanted to share. Thanks, Chris.
Very, very good as usual, Gene. Real quick, I want to change the subject for 1 second. Kevin Rutledge, Mountain Man, happy birthday. I just found out your birthday. Didn't show me on Facebook. So listen to me. And an airplane crash, really. People are sending me stuff right now. Something with an airplane crashed. Hold on. Kim Mills sent it to me. Air India crashed. Let's keep them in our prayers. Gina Leva, as always, rock star, a real person, a true person, true to your heart. I love that about you. Please don't ever change. Like I said, you were always here, but you came out of nowhere. And I think you felt like I did, say, man, I got to talk about this company. I got to get people involved in this company. Invert, I would always going to argue with, you're not an invert. All right, but maybe you are, but you sure don't sew it. You're an excellent speaker. If I owned a company and I needed a vocal speaker, you'd be the one I'd be doing, because you got you got that, as we say in America, you have that apple pie look, pure, tasty, and everything else that's good. So you said a lot of great things on here, which you always do. It's not always easy to come on here, but I want to make it easy for you. Marty wants to make it easier for you. We want you to enjoy yourself. And basically, what Gene just did, talk a little bit about yourself, the excitement. Let's talk about the future, not the past. One thing that we always get confused with, we're always worried about our past, but as Gene would say it, your past is nothing. Let it go. Move forward. Find the goodness. Find those circle of people that you surround. Gina Leva has been in my circle for a long time. Absolutely. These are the people that have, one of the hundreds of thousands of people that have come out and talked great about what this company is going to do and what it's going to do for them. You heard her say, well, if you talk to my family, people change when they get into this company. And it's a change for good, positive, helping people, wanting to do better. This is why I love this company. This is why I love Gina Leva. Gina Leva brings out the good in people. She's not going to let you bring something bad out. I tried, trust me. She's going to say, no, 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 no. Let's move forward. That's why I love her. Gene, it's always a pleasure to see you. Marty, you got anything to say to Miss Jean?
Could you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, I actually found Jean, or she found me, or whatever, uh, through a little video. And what was really funny, because I was anointed myself some kind of diamond hunter, people, I mean, and I saw Jean, I listened to the video, I'm like, whoa. So I would always point these people out, because I believe, we all believe now, that the power of this company, or the product's going to be good? Yes. Will it be second to none? Yes. Will it be above market value? Yes. Will we flood the market? Yes. Will we all make money we never dreamt of? Yes. But where the real power came in is finding people to make the strength of the company, because the strength of the company is the people, not the products. Nobody's in love with a product. If something happened to Amazon, you might be upset, but you're more upset because you can't get the product as quick as you used to. If somebody popped up at its place, thank you, it would be over. You wouldn't, no tears shed. But yeah, I met her. And what was funny is I got a hold of Ash. I don't know, it was that day, a couple hours. I said, Ash, check out this. And while I was telling him, he said, who, Gene Oliva? And I went, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So we automatically, if I saw her, I really wanted her to be involved and all that. I know she's an introvert. A lot of people say that. But there's one thing Gene said, everybody here said, and this is fact. I came here for the riches, but the riches I got were not in my plans. I didn't know that the riches were, a platform was built. Here's what happens, I believe, when we're children, we have no boundaries. The field is wide open. We can run as far as we want. You could be a fireman. You could be an astronaut. You could be the president of the United States. You could be whatever you want to be. You have no limits. And then life comes in and starts chipping away and putting you in this little corner. Now you say, well, that didn't happen. It does happen. It happens to all of us. This company made a platform where you can be 100% of who you are. The company built a platform where you could be 100% of who you are. I never encourage somebody to do something that's not them. It won't work. People will see it. You know why MLM fails? Because you walk up to people as a failure. And they read you as somebody doing something you really don't want to do. You're selling something probably you don't even like. You're talking to people that you're not comfortable. You don't know them. And you're reading off a script that you would never, ever say. But let me tell you what, here's what's going to happen. Here's what did happen. This company got 1 million strong by sharing love. How do I know? We haven't sold a freaking thing yet. You tell me, when we mix love with product and AI and the opportunity for people to be 100% of who they can be, let me ask you a question. Who's going to do that anywhere in the world? No one. So if you really want to talk about money, don't you think that's a waste? Don't you think it's a waste to talk about things that are inevitable? Whoa, they're inevitable. They're going to happen whether you like it or not. So why focus on it? I really don't like talking about the money. Why? I don't like thinking about money. I don't like thinking because I have too much. I don't want to think because I don't have enough. I don't want to think. I want to know if I walk by somebody and they need help, I can help them. I'm a rich man if I can do that. I'm a very rich man. But where I'm really wealthy, I became wealthy with OnPassive, is the platform, meeting the people, bringing people on. I've seen people say, well, no, I'm really shy. And now they're dancing on screen. They're talking to 4,000 or 5,000 people. They're voicing their opinion. And they're becoming somebody that even their family may not recognize. Why? Because you took that woman or that man and brought them back to 5, 6, 7 years old, opened up the door, sky's the limit. If somebody's limitless here, it's over. When you know there's no limit, you can be who you want to be, when you want to be it. That's the biggest gift of all. Many conversations I had with Ash, all about the power of what happens when you get people are able to be who they want to, who they are meant to be. How many young kids and women in Africa, and Bangladesh, and Vietnam, and oh my God, all over the world, they come into a family, they don't get to pick it. They come into a country that's poor, they didn't get to pick it. They go to school, education is highly pushed. We got the most educated people walking the planet in a country where they have no hope. So like Chris said, I don't need a damn rear view mirror. I need to look forward and grab these people and say, look, you know, when you look up at the ceiling at night, laying on that cot and that dirt floor, and you say, I have no hope, Hope is on its way. We are the hope, and we're backed by God. Let me ask you a question. You take 2 million, 3 million, 10 million, 5 million, 100 million people that were built with heart in an AI company above average market value. You ask yourself, what the freak do you think's going to happen? What could possibly happen? Hold on to your hat. I'm telling you this. And if you can't see it by now, God bless you. Something happened. It's very clear. And don't look, well, I'm from here and I can't do it. And I can't, I believe it was Henry Ford said, you're always 100% right. 100%. If you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, you won't. And I've learned that very young guy. Yeah, very young guy. I was in Welcome Back Cotter's class. I was a sweat hog. In fact, I couldn't even make it to the front of the room. But when I got out in the real world, when I got married and I started having kids, I realized the only thing I can rely on is me. And if I put limitations before I even try, I'll never make it. And I realized we put limitations because we're worried about how people conceive us. I want to tell you something. I met many, many CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. I know you look at me and you say, no freaking way. Yes, I didn't always look like this, and I didn't always dress like this. But I would be in the meetings, and as I looked around, you know what I saw? A scared little boy who was actually going through the same thoughts and fears that I did. Once I put myself on their level, conversations were fine. And when I was done, they would say, they felt I was with them. Even though my knees are knocking together, I'm pooping my pants, probably peed twice. But the reality is, my outward thing was, I'm going to talk who I want to be, I'm going to walk who I want to be, and I'm going to be who I want to be. And I want to tell you something. You hear this 1,000 times. Surround yourself with people that are better than you. Let go of your pride. Make people work for you to be your best. Because if you don't challenge yourself, there's no such thing as status quo. If you stay still, you're going backwards. Work with people, help people. And I'll tell you what, a few years back, me and Chris were given a lot of stuff at Christmas. Doesn't matter what the details were. It was so much fun giving. Now I know why Santa Claus is big, fat, and jolly. Giving is amazing. It really is amazing. One other thing. A few weeks ago, Jean came to visit me. My wife was here, and I think my daughter, I don't know, whatever. She walked in. No, wait. Yes, she's a beautiful woman. That's pretty. You'd have to be Ray Charles not to know that. But she came in, and after talking 30 seconds, sat in the chair, I looked over and I said, oh my God, that's my sister from another mister. She was family in seconds. Her and Dawn talking like they knew each other their whole life. That's who Gina Leva is. That's who, listen, a lot of you are that way. A lot of you. Did I want people to see me mope around a big fat old guy dying in a chair? No. But I knew inside that wasn't me. And every day it got better and got better. And through the prayer, somebody asked me here on Nurse's Aid, she said, I hear you talking about a lot about prayer. I said, I am gifted. She said, why? If you ask somebody to pray for you, I asked her, how many people would pray for you? Well, if I count my family, maybe 25. I said, could you imagine 250,000? I don't know what you mean. I said, take a football stadium times 5. When I asked to be prayed for, that's how many people are praying to God. No joke. Because there was nights here or even in the hospital, I thought, adios, everybody. But anyway, I'm doing much better. Everything's fine. But remember, it's the people. And if you're sitting out there like Narelle, she talked about Narelle. Okay, Narelle comes across like Sergeant Bilko, okay? But her shell's not that hard. I mean, a couple bit pats and you're right into the gooey chocolate. Okay. But she's big hearted. Behind the scenes, she's helped me so much nobody could imagine. She cares so much about her country. But that's why, here's what I want Narelle to know. Your country's the globe. They'll come, Narelle. People are going to want to come and they're going to want to look for a person named Narelle Warcon. Same with Chris. Same with Gina Leva. You know, listen. Shine the light on others. The reflection will blind you. You're going to get anything you want if you give everybody every ounce of your love and every ounce of what you can. The return in investment is illegal. It's illegal. Give everything you have. Help people as much as you can, and the return on investment will knock you out. Anyway, I really didn't have anything to say, but I said it anyway. But thank you, everybody, for all your prayers. And yes, we have one big family. And as you can see, I got a lot of bottled up energy. And when I get out of here, watch the freak out. We are going to, when Ask says go, whether you like it or not, I'm at least going to drag a couple 100,000 people with me. And we're going to have fun. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you, brother, for showing up. Gina Leva, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. Keep that fire going like you do. And we're all going to be, what as Oliver says, we're all going to be fine. And that's what you just got to think about. What's being done right now, what's going on that you don't see is everything for us. The future is many. You heard Ash talk about multiple streams of income. Well, you're going to have multiple streams of futures to do whatever you want, how you want, whether it be a business you've always wanted to do or that little house on the lake somewhere. That's all coming your way. You just got to let Ash Mafar continue what he's doing. And he's happy. He loves every one of you. I can tell you that because I talked to him. He loves every one of you. Does he get mad at a few people? I don't think he gets mad, but he doesn't always understand what certain people think. And I tell him what I think. I don't think. I'm letting you do what you got to do. I know you know exactly what to do. I don't have a clue.
I'm going to tell you what I don't. I'm going to tell you what I think. I don't think. That's got to be a quote. Let me write that down. Hold on. Go ahead, Chris.
No, I'm just saying, I don't think whatever he's doing is I trust, I have faith. All right, write that down, DeGarmo. Okay, give me another good one there. All right. I love you all, Gene. Oliva, thank you again for joining us. Tomorrow we got John White, another awesome guy. Jonetta Huntley, is it Huntley, Gene? Yeah, is coming Saturday. Love this girl. And Peter Shore is going to bring me a few Middle Eastern people. I'm real excited about that one too. We're going to talk to the Middle East. So stay tuned in. Thank you for liking and subscribing to our channels. Keep it up. Stay positive. You know what? And if you're upset, go do something today. Like come over and help me. I love everyone. Oh my God, I love every one of you. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow 9. And watch out for Andy, Red, and Gene that's coming on. Maybe Andy's got a busy schedule too, but it'll pop up. Trust me. And Red is coming on at 1. He'll let you know, I'm sure. Gene, again, I love you, sister. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Gene, you
Bye, everyone.
There you go. Bye.